So we've got ourselves a brand new Evo, and it is going to be for the Dribblers. Now in this we are going to see another paid one at 30,000 coins. We're going to take up to an 85 by the looks of it. It is a max 80 and it is Spell of the Dribbler. Turn your midfielder into an elite dribbler and precision passer and watch them weave through defenses like a phantom with supernatural skill. So if you're looking for coins, head over to eldorado.gg. There is huge amounts of verified sellers on Eldorado, and there is a money back guaranteed by Trade Shield. If that's not enough, there is 24/7 live support and also plenty of reviews across websites that will definitely put your mind at ease. And as always, before you check out, make sure that you are using the code JT11 for 5% off every single order. Back to the video. Honestly, I love whoever writes these. They absolutely love their job. We got 4 levels to grind out: play 4, play 3, assist 1, and win 2. So we got 5 games, 6, 7, 8 into 12. So we have got 12 games in total, and it looks like we're getting a pretty decent upgrade for this. Obviously, what they're trying to do to start with is get a lot of these lower rated players up into that sort of mid to higher range of an of an evolution. Then more than likely we will see kind of like your Nico Williams going up eventually at some point. I am seeing a bit of a CAS upgrade here. We can get him up to 51 base if we really wanted to. But that shooting boost is massive. Like, that's huge. Up to 88 on the shooting. This could have some really nice cards. Someone like Andre Santos. 80, 87, 84, 85. It has some very, very good upgrades. We're looking decent composure. Everything is absolutely there. What sort of playstyles do we get them? So we are going to get Deep Line Playmaker Plus. We will get the Power Shot playstyle. We then get the Weak Foot up to a 4. Playstyle of Tiki Taka up to a 5. And a Playmaker Plus Plus. Pretty standard across the board. Then obviously if we are looking across everything else, we got Furman. He's always going to be a fantastic one. Naturally has so many evos that he wants to go in. He does have obviously an inform, so whether you've evoed that one prior. Other than that, we've got Timbers obviously there as well. I'm just seeing if I've got anybody in the club. What about like a Jones? 80, 88, 85, 85. So that seems to be around the kind of level that we're seeing here. To be honest, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, they have gone really off with these evolutions, and I do think if we don't start seeing an upgrade soon, like up to them 86s, it might get a bit repetitive, but I've still got players that I need to put in, so I'm absolutely buzzing to see a lot of these in. And obviously, I don't have every single one. I think my mount is already in an upgrade. So, yeah, I don't think it goes in anymore. But if we move over to foot.gg, then let's see what we can actually get. Don't drop anything. We obviously will get a lot more of these kind of better players that I've not got in the club already, and it will go by the GG rating, the kind of meta report. So straight off the bat, I do like a bit of Kessie. Go with that Saudi League. We're looking pretty good. He's got into the training camp, but yeah, we're looking at pretty much the same. 80 on the pace, 88, 83, 85, 78, 88. So I'm assuming Anchor would be the kind of play on this one. It just turns him in to a very overall card, if I do say so myself. 83, 82, 92. Overall as a DM, we're looking at an 86. Centre mid, we're looking at an 89. Jeez. Some very, very nice cards going on. Then, if we're looking at more names, Zaire Emery, always going to be nice. I don't think he's got another version as of yet. Obviously, he can go into the Star in Motion after if he really wanted to. We will go filter by this evolution. So, new one is going to be this one. So, we can go into the Star in Motion after if you really want. We'll still give him the Technical Plus. He does have a 5-star, 4-star by the end of it as well. But if we do look at this specific Evo anyway, we'd probably go... They're going to be is it going to basic? Basic's going to be better for him, is it? Hunter will obviously be better as the cam, and then the basics there for the shadow. So we keep with that basic. What are we looking at? 82, 87, 88, 88, 77, 85. Very nice all the way around. We've got obviously the 90 composure there. Decent on the pace. In-game looking good. Pretty standard. Very, very nice in itself. What else have we got? I don't think we've got any trending as of yet. But like we said, Jones is obviously going to be in there. I'd imagine Andre Santos will be somewhere. Larson, Kone, Timber obviously as well. kind of then go a bit further down. I thought there'd be a few more of the kind of higher 80 rated cards, but I suppose it's going to be very much limited to what you're actually looking for. What about a Paqueta? I can imagine he's probably going to be quite decent. 80, 88, 85, 85. So very, very standard. More than likely as a cam, you're looking at the Hunter, obviously. Which, to be honest, is it going to give him that much of an upgrade, really? We're going to go 86 on the pace, 91 shooting. Then you've got 85, 85. If you went with basic, I see the basic looks so much better. You get that composure boost, as well as then the passing. It's just an all-round game changer. It's an 85 as a box-to-box. So plenty of decent options that you can go with here. I don't know if we're going to get the trend, and I'll have a look at Futbin to see if they have it. But for right now, there is some cards that I'd say, yes, like everybody's going to be very happy with. I'd imagine this is going to be very much just dependent on who you're actually evolving. If it was to look at someone like Pogba, it's a great upgrade for him. It's a shame that I've got one already in there, but that's a solid upgrade, especially then to go into the Star in Motion as well. You obviously got quite a solid upgrade across the board there. So let's have a look at Futbin and see if we can find any of the trending players in this. So unfortunately there's no trending players at this moment in time, but if we looked through Futbin's list, just because it's the bit there, everyone's going to have that same sort of level of stats. I'm just wondering if anybody really kind of jumps out at me that could be well worth looking at. We got Norgard. Pace is going to be probably the only thing that I'd factor in, like we saw with the likes of Casemiro. Gets up to 51, but even then that's a little bit lower. So you're probably looking around the minimum of like a 60 pace player at the kind of min. If we went for instance, if we looked at a 55, Berg is going to go up to 70, but then if say we go 74, they'll go up to 80. So realistically, we're looking at as what we can get. 69 goes up to 80 as well. If I could find somebody, 65 does go up to 80. So it's not necessarily the worst. You're probably looking at the lowest. What is 55? 55 goes up to the 70. So what, we're looking at a 15 increase. So you need the 65 in total really to be warranted to get up to the max pace. So I'd definitely be looking at that more so than anything. Kind of literally Henderson is your perfect example there. We'll get up to that 80 pace and everything else does follow pretty well. So overall, not a bad Evo. I don't think necessarily it's going to be too crazy, but most of the players do go into that same sort of level. They will look at that kind of 85. You'll have around the 80 pace, the anywhere between like 83 to 88 shooting, 85, 85, and a little bit more physicality. So another good upgrade in my opinion. I think it's absolutely solid. Get these players up, and maybe we see another Evo that really goes up to that next level very, very soon. But make sure you like and subscribe on this. I'll catch you all for that next one. Peace.